So starting with the good, the Lions managed to keep their unbeaten record alive. They're 4 from 4 on tour, beating Zebre over in Italy. It was a very low-scoring game, 9-10 to the Lions, and the score was evident of the awful weather conditions that were taking place during the game. Rain, wind, everything you could imagine. It's something probably the Italians are more familiar with, and the Lions were probably caught a little bit off guard by it, but they did an amazing job to just control the game and play a lot more of a conservative, territorial game to keep the hosts down in their half. I thought Sanele Nohamba was really, really good with the boot. He kept just pinging the ball back to those corners and keeping the Zebra defenders turning and kind of stuck in their own half. With the wind and the rain, they were struggling to get out of their 22. And when there were opportunities, as we've said last week, the Lions are really good at just capitalizing on those. When they did get the ball in hand, they were actually very careful and very precise with their passing, and they were able to put Edwil van der Merwe over for a nice try. He's, again, just such a weapon for that team. They know he's the go-to man when they need a finish in the corner. And yeah, great for the Lions. Just look at the way the Lions have been playing and the way that they've got their tour off to such a great start. You know, they're 4 wins on the trot now. They've got a pretty tough game with Leinster coming up. That'll be the real test for them. I'm sure they're very tired from a long tour. But it occurred to me that the Lions really are in with a shot in this URC. Yeah, they've got a long way to go. They've still got the local derbies against the Sharks, Stormers, and Bulls that are going to be very tough down the line. But they've taken out a few teams on tour that were pretty tough opposition. And that means if they can keep their momentum up, keep playing well, keep that squad of theirs uninjured and fit and playing well, they're in with a shot. I think if they can keep their momentum and turn Ellis Park into a bit of a fortress for the remainder of the season, they're quite likely will make the playoffs, and they could be a dark horse in this tournament. So exciting for the Lions. We'll see how they go against Leinster, but really love the look of them at the moment. They've got a great combination between defense and attack. They know how to switch on the fly, and they showed this past weekend that even in some awful, terrible conditions, they can play pretty boring, ugly rugby if need be and get the job done.